boots on the ground, putting it down. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Stock Scoop. I'm Mickey Dee, your host, founder, creator, publisher of the Baby Knockout newsletter. I want to thank you all for joining me right now. It is such a pleasure. It's an honor to be on your electronic device. We're going to talk a little bit about the government's FAST-41 program. Now, what that is putting some of these companies, these mining companies, on the fast track. And you know, they favor, the government has its favorites, you know, just like you have your favorites and I have my favorites when it comes to companies in these different sectors, especially our sectors that are hot right now. Our rare earths are super hot. Our gold and silver stocks are super hot right now. Our uranium stocks are hot right now. We're in bull markets, full blown bull markets. Up, down, up, down. They don't always go up every day. Some days they come down, then they go up. Some days they come down. But we are driving this train up the hill right now, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're doing right now with these bull markets. And you guys already know. Have you guys, just a quick note here. Have you guys seen what the Navy AI Baby Knockout has been doing compared to the Air Force Baby Knockout that's combined with the Army Baby Knockout? The Navy is taking on the Army and the Air Force. Watch out! Watch out! We're getting closer. The Army and the Navy are just the Army and the Air Force are just a little bit ahead of the Navy right now. The Navy is catching up. So you guys, congratulations with your Navy AI Baby Knockout, because it's not 50 cents anymore. It's it's growing up. Let's say I don't want to give you the price because I don't give some. Well, when it gets double digits, which maybe sooner rather than later, we'll have maybe a celebration. From 50 cents to $10. That's good, but it's going much higher, much higher, ladies and gentlemen. But I want to tell you about this stock here that's on the Fast 41 list with the government. You know, confidential. Is it so confidential? It's online. If you go through all the hoops and all that, you can find it. If you want to go through all the, I'll do that for you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But anyway, I want you to pray for my country, America. America's crashing, man. We have a program in America called SNAP program. It's a program that's designed to feed those that are less fortunate, maybe than yourself or myself or something. It's a government program. It's a food program, and people will be losing their SNAP benefits here soon if the government doesn't act. We hope they act, but they're going to be losing their benefits. And you can see in some of the videos, people out there, they're self snitching, man. They're telling, I make this kind of money, I make 2,500, I make 3,500 on this government food program. That's how much money they get for food, and they can go around and to the different stores and get food. Well, nobody around the world would know if you wouldn't put that out there. So it's not a good thing that 42 million Americans, that's one in every eight, will be affected by the loss or of this program, or this program not paying out, or Congress, not being able to get it together in Washington. A lot of people are going to be hurt. But you know what? There may be an opportunity for all of us. You may learn how to do something different because, well, people change inspiration and they say desperation. And there may be a little desperation here, ladies and gentlemen. Um, I know that Americans are creative, Americans are resilient, um, because they can't get it together in Washington. That doesn't mean that our houses shouldn't fold, ladies and gentlemen. There's there was, I hate that old saying of they go high, they go low, we go high. But anyway, let's stick to our plan. Our plan is to trade these baby knockouts for a living, and we're way, way ahead of the game right now. Sure, I'm gonna give my I'm gonna give this baby knockout out because we're not in this sector. But I do have a baby knockout. Look, my private students, look at your email because you're gonna have a baby knockout that you'll have an opportunity to react on today. You'll have no one else will have it, but you'll have it to react on it today. And this Fast 41 program, the government is trying to give some companies a leg up in all their permitting and their paperwork and all that. They're just helping. They're not a permitting agency. They're not supposed to show favoritism. But uh, put it this way: this is a White House led group, Trump led group, and if Trump likes a particular company and that company is one that he's on the list or what have you that they favor, it's going to get some sort of favoritism, some sort of favorite treatment. So that's something that we can't fight because he has the power of the pen right now. So if he says these mining companies get this amount of money, these companies get this amount of, all the companies will jump. You know, you see it. I'm not, no cap. All of them, they jump in as soon as the man says he likes it or the White House gives their approval. So sometimes the White House will give an approval and there won't immediately be a press release, or it takes a little lag time for the general public to catch on, or there's no press at all, or not a lot. So you have a little lag time. I'll give you an example. um, we started looking a while back at MP Materials. Now, I've gone to the headquarters and talked to those guys, and I've told you we passed on MP. We passed on backing the truck up for MP Materials because it wasn't a true baby knockout. MP Materials was $20, $19. And full disclosure, I own a little bit of it, but my price, I own a little, like I said, a little. Uh, the 100 shares at like $24, $23, something like that. I got it at. That was my cost going in. I was trying to wait for this thing to come down. It never did. So, but when the government said we're going to get involved, it's in the 40s, 50s, it's in the 60s now. So the government does make a difference. Laws make a difference. And when they say we're going to go in on these companies or we're going to do this for those companies usually do well. Lately, the last couple days, this is October 24th, the last few days, they've been talking about this quantum computing. And guess what? The quantum computing companies have gone up. Silly me, slapped my hand at about $3.30. I think it got some Getty, a few hundred shares, and D-Wave, a few hundred shares, just trying to, I put them into a retirement account. Just guess what? That was a speculative risk that I took that kind of paid off. But anyway, let's take a look. I know you're doing your thing. You hope you guys have a great weekend, and let's take a look. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me once again. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe, hit that like button, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I want to bring this to your attention here. You guys know our rare earth stocks are doing very, very well. They're up and down, but there's a lot of sugarcoating going on about what's really needed in Washington. U.S. trade spat could leave U.S. weeks away from rare earth crisis, but top defense contractors downplay risk. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna be 100 with you like I always have been. And I know that China has said no mas. We depended on China like a baby depends on their mother's milk. And we have been caught with our pants down. That's the bottom line. When China said no restrictions, they're like 12 right now, 13, maybe counting. There'll be 14, 15, they'll be all 17 rare earths before you know it, especially those that have a military component to them, a defense component. And these defense contractors, like Lockheed Martin, like RTX Corporation, like Northrop Grumman, they're downplaying their concerns over supply challenges right now. And I think that's a good thing because they don't want to have any parts of the world worried about what America has and what they don't have. But we have been caught, and they're telegraphing it. They're letting us know we're not giving you anything. They've been letting us know for a long time. Get your act together. We begged and everything, and they've said no. So the government of the United States now, we have to get our house in order. And we're working on that. We're working on this FAST 41 program, ladies and gentlemen. What's a FAST 41 program? What are you talking about, Mickey Dee? It's a government program. Now, you guys know I know government programs. Way back, some of you have been with me way back was it over 30 years ago when NBC News with Tom Brokaw, when I went over a government program, a government real estate program that our president now used back then. And he was one of the greatest users of this land program, this government land program. It was great. That was 30 years ago. What have you done for me now, Mickey D? Well, what has he done for us now? This Fast 41 program, right? Okay. This program is designed to help, ladies and gentlemen. It's not designed to because these projects, they involve multiple agencies, inefficient communication, unpredictable timelines, lack of ownership in federal decision. There's getting through the government is like it's tough. So this new agency, 2015, it's not new. It's gonna it doesn't issue permits or influence decisions. Scratch your head about that one. They're a helper. We only want to help you. We're a helper. We'll help you through the project. But you and I know that only companies that will be on this list are the only companies that are approved by the highest levels of the White House. You and I know that, right? And we know some programs that will be approved. And I don't want to give you guys the list. That would be giving you. I'd give you guys a list. That would be giving you a little bit too much. But one of the companies that we like on here that we don't have in America is Graphite One. 127. That's the Canadian symbol GPH. It's Canadian. So let me give you the US GPHOF. Let's take a look at it here. Why do we like it, Mickey D? Why do you like it? 90 cents is over $1.20 in Canadian. Why do we like it? Because it has already, you know, the the pop is there. Let's say the pop, it went up to like $1.50 or so, and it's back down to where it should be, and it's going to test the 50-day, and it's headed back up because we really don't have any graphite, ladies and gentlemen, mines or anything, any projects uh, to which we could get graphite from. And like I said, the graphite, mainly lithium batteries. We have a little time, not that little time, because we use it in our steel also. our steel production, and it really can handle the high temperatures and stuff. So, Graphite One is a project that they like in Washington. I'm not excited, too excited. Full disclosure, just a few shares. I own a few shares, but the company that I'm going to tell my private students about, that the government likes, you're in the baby knock. If you get the baby knockout newsletter, ladies and gentlemen, you'll have a special update today. You should have it today. Take a look at that and take a look at that company. It's only like 44 cents or so. Back the truck up. It's got government support. Back the truck up. 44 cents right now, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see how that goes. And it's in a not in the graphite sector either, but it's a good company. Turn this thing around. Let's finish this thing off, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We could be weeks away from no food and no critical minerals, those rare earths that we need, and all those metals, ladies and gentlemen. We could be just weeks away from being out. Not a good thing. Not a good thing. Pray for America. Pray for America. We in bad shape, ladies and gentlemen. We in bad shape. Uh, there's there seems to be no middle ground. You have one group, another group. We're not a political show, and we don't like to get into that because we don't want to be distracted. Some do the macro, some do the micro. We do the stocks. So we want to definitely stay focused on the stocks, which can get us income and make us money so we don't have to, you know, have the hand out. Ladies and gentlemen, have the hand out. So, we want a hand up, not a hand out here. And we know a lot of people need a little bit of help and they're going to get it one way or another, but being on YouTube and telling people crazy things is not, self snitching is not the way to do it, in my opinion. Yeah, it's just me talking. I know a lot of y'all talking too, just to make a video, but no. Graphite, no, we're short. We don't have, we need this company, Graphite One, ladies and gentlemen, we believe will do okay. It's not one of our favorite. We have another baby knockout. You private students, check your email for a baby knockout update, and that's going to have the graphite. It's not even graphite. It's going to have that stock in it. I won't say what stock that is, but it'll have that stock in it. And I'll be checking the list on a daily or weekly basis, and we'll see what other companies the government likes because they're going to play favoritism, and the companies that they like and that they put a lot of money into just may do very well. You never know. You never know. But that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. You need strength, you need energy, you need guidance. Look up because that's where you're going to get it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. God bless you. You guys don't go overboard. Do what you have to do to protect you and your family. America is on the edge right now. America's on the edge. Love you. Take care. God bless you.